Get out of the city and into an adventure that moves the whole family. Prepare to be moved. The all-new Nissan X-Trail.
On air, online, and on your smart speaker.
Henry Post Jewellers has an exclusive range of pink Argyle diamond jewellery in-store or online.
SAFM News Briefing.
Hello, I'm Alicia McFarland. A recent High Court ruling relating to immigration detention was made to restrict politicians from receiving powers reserved for the courts. The High Court today revealing the reasoning behind the landmark decision that led to the release of more than 140 detainees. It says one of the asylum seekers recently released remains on the run. Minister for Immigration Andrew Giles has told Parliament the federal government is doing all it can to track them down.
The Australian community should be assured that all efforts coordinated under Operation Aegis are being made to track down this individual.
Australia is taking a stand against hate symbols, outlawing the Nazi salute and other emblems under new counter-terrorism laws. The amendments will be introduced to federal Parliament tomorrow. Tough new import rules around e-cigarettes from the 1st of January will be the first step in Australia's crackdown on vaping. Disposable vapes will be barred from entering the country from New Year's Day. Federal Health Minister Mark Butler says state and federal governments are working together.
All states have agreed we will pass a single piece of legislation through the Australian Parliament which state authorities will be able to enforce at a state level.
Long-serving Labor Senator Pat Dodson is retiring from federal Parliament citing health reasons. The prominent Indigenous leader says recent cancer treatment has limited his ability to fulfil his duties. Briefly, Australia's retail sales were down by 0.2% in October, shoppers holding out for Black Friday sales.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
In sport, the Matildas will be missing Sam Kerr next week in their friendly against Canada as she battles a foot injury. Defender Claire Polkinghorn says it's tough missing players, but another soldier can now step up.
It's not ideal to have injuries leading into camp. Double-edged sword, but yeah, it's all part of football.
And in footy, this weekend's AFLW Grand Final will be played in front of a sold-out Icon Park in Carlton. Tickets for the big dance between Brisbane and North Melbourne were snapped up in less than 3 hours when released yesterday.
Buying or selling, rural or residential properties, Miller, Wan and John. This is SAFM weather.
Today on the Limestone coast, mostly cloudy with a low of 10 and a top of 23. Tomorrow, windy with a low of 14 and a high of 21. Tune into the Briefing podcast on Listener to lift the lid on important issues that matter to you. Download the Listener app now and search the Briefing.